What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. This is going to be a review video of the StreamLight Protac 2LX flashlight. Before we get into any comparison videos with some of the other flashlights that I have, I just want to go over some specs. It is 6800 candela. It's 500 lumen flashlight. It's got a runtime of 2 hours and 45 minutes. It runs off CR123A batteries or the StreamLight 18650 battery that it comes with. The 18650 batteries are cool because with the 18650 batteries in here, it is a rechargeable battery. With the CR123As, you lose power over time. So like you'll know it's getting dead. With 18650 battery, it keeps the full amount of power until it just dies. So here it is, guys. This is the 18650 StreamLight battery that is micro USB rechargeable. You can see right there is where it plugs in, and it does have a light here on top that does show if it's charged or not. These are your standard CR123A batteries that most flashlights take. The other two flashlights that I'm going to be comparing this to both run off 2 of these CR123As. So the StreamLight 2LX, Protac 2LX can run off either configuration. So it can either run off both the CR123As or one of the StreamLight batteries. The other flashlights cannot do that. So if you see here, the CR123As are a bit smaller in diameter than the 18650 batteries. So when you do put the CR123As, there's a chance that you can hear a little bit of rattling sound in the flashlight. And I will put those in here to show you guys. The CR123As in here. I don't know if you can hear that. You don't get that when you are running the 18650 batteries. All right, you guys, you saw a little bit about what the flashlight is all about. Now let's get into some comparisons. All right, so these are the two flashlights I'm going to be comparing it to. This is a Surefire E2D LED Defender. This is a little bit older flashlight. I believe this one is about 200 lumens. But as you can see here, the bezel diameter is about the exact same. The actual grip is a little bit thinner on the Surefire, but it is still going to take up about the same amount of space in your pocket because the diameter of the bezel is the same. And comparing these two together as far as clips go, this clip I do not like nearly as much. This one, you're going to run bezel up or bezel down with that clip here, and it's a deep carry. All right, next one here. This is a Surefire 6P, and it has a 600 lumen through night bulb that I have in it. And both these Surefires are running off CR123A batteries. So without further ado, let's get into the beam comparison of these. All right, guys, up first here, this is the StreamLight Protac 2LX flashlight. This is on the high mode. As you can see, it's got a very defined hot spot there, very bright. And then if you double click, you got strobe, and triple click, you got low mode, which I believe this is about 100 lumens or so. Still, you got a nice hot spot there. Not quite as bright as that high mode, but it does throw a pretty nice defined hot spot there. Let's get into one of the other ones. Right here, this is the Surefire 6P. This is a 600 lumen light. This has a very bright hot spot and a little bit wider throw, so you got more spilling on this. I'll go back to the StreamLight here in just a second. So right here, this is the StreamLight. You can see here, you lose the light a little bit more there, but you still got that nice hot spot. I do know from using this so far is the StreamLight does throw a farther beam, much farther beam than that Surefire 6P. Now let's get into the E2D Defender. So this one is clearly a little bit warmer hue, and it's got a very defined hot spot there right in the center. Decent spill. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but I can definitely tell it's much dimmer. It's a lot dimmer than the other two flashlights, but you do get a nice hot spot there, and it would definitely blind somebody if you were using this in a self-defense situation. Well guys, there's my review and kind of my overall impressions of the StreamLight Protac 2LX. I'm a big fan of the flashlight so far. Comparing it to those Surefires, which are much more expensive flashlights than this one. The 6P is a cheaper flashlight, but the Defender is a much more expensive flashlight. I'm gonna be honest guys, I don't know if I would get that Surefire over this StreamLight. Really impressed with it, really impressed with the battery. I love that it's rechargeable, but that it is still removable from the light, so I can either run CR123As or the 18650 batteries. Well, that's gonna be all folks. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll leave a link to this in the description below.